Makes me sound so funny. Hope everyone's doing great. Getting ready for your 4OJ weekend. I hope you have a great one tomorrow. We're doing good here. The weather's ridiculously hot, but other than that, we're doing fine here in Texas. And I thought I would do a quick little, well, we'll see how quick, but I've been putting off organizing this old jewelry box that seems to be almost my junk drawer right now. And it shouldn't be, because if you could see my studio where I do the videos, where I do my sales, um, you would think, where does she sleep? Because it's just covered in jewelry all over the house. But this particular jewelry box is one of the last mid-century ones that I have. I gave one away to my daughter. It's one of those huge ones that expands into like 3 different segments, and it has drawers and everything. So there's a lot of good stuff in there, a lot of sterling. I want to sort of sort it out, get it ready for my auction tomorrow. If you love jewelry as much as I do, I think you're in the right spot. You will see me go through jewelry here. You will see me hunt for it. You will see me fix it. And you will see me just ooh and ah over anything that I may find in one of my many treasure hunts. I'm always on the lookout for finding treasure wherever others may not. So we shall see. But let's look through this jewelry box, if you would. Let me know in the chat if you're here. I think I turned on the chat. I had to start this stream twice because it was going on in the vertical, and I didn't want to do a vertical video. But let's just see if you can hear me and see me and all of that. Please let me know, because technical difficulties are not welcome, and they're certainly not strangers to this channel. Let me see if we can go down a little bit. When I get I'm going to see how I'm going to fit this huge jewelry box so we can sort through it, and I hope you're in the mood for that. Okay, because it is a hot mess, as they say. Here it is here. And that's exactly as it's sitting in my room. Terrible. Wish I could lift this one lamp up a little bit. It's a little bit on the low side right now. Let me see. And maybe put this one a little higher as well, so we can all see. Again, welcome in to the channel. This channel is all about jewelry, and this video will be about jewelry as well. All right, so we are gonna look through here. Let me know in the chat as we progress how you're liking what you're seeing. If you can hear me, can you hear me? That's the most important thing, because I don't want to go too far if we are talking to ourselves. Okay, please let me know in the chat with a thumbs up. You don't even have to say anything if you don't want to. Well, the pictures, it's so funny. My thumbnail is sideways. All right, I'm going to test the echo a little bit, see if you can hear me. Yes, you can. Lotus Spider 7, thank you for letting me know. You can hear me? Yes, you can. Lotus Spider 7, thank you for letting me know. All right, turn the mute back on. Wonderful. Thank you so much for letting me know, because I had to replace my microphone cord the other day. It was not functioning, and we had an issue during one of my auctions, so we don't want to do that. All right. You know what? I think I'm going to start with what's at the top. And this is, look how horrible this is. This even has to be repaired. Look at that. There's a mirror in here that needs to be glued back on. So we're going to put that back on once we get this situated. Okay, now we got it open. All right, let's go with the mirror down a little bit while we look through the jewelry box. Okay, well, first of all, we found a really nice and tiny little Avon pouch. That is so cute. I have to save that. I'm trying to organize all these bags that are everywhere. Now, this is a really nice one. This reminded me of that collectible brand. I forget what it's called, but I have a teacher necklace teacher theme necklace that is made like this. Oh, what's it called? Let me know in the chat if you remember these. That particular brand, this one has a little chip right here. But this is Halloween themed, really cute. It has the candy corn. I love this little candy right there. It looks real, doesn't it? Let me get my little display so we can see the necklaces a little better. Yeah, this one I just got in a auction here on YouTube, and it has like an M&M, but it has a signature on it. I wonder if that's the signature of that brand. I have not researched this one, but it kind of looks like it, because these are not haphazardly made. These are made quite pretty. Here it is. Yeah, oh, I didn't even see the signature. Okay, here it is on here. See what it says. No, this is Parrot Pearls. That's not the brand I was thinking of, but this must be another brand. So cute. I love it. I can always put a little brown, and I just ordered some brown craft paint because I'm working on a mirror, trying to do a faux tortoise shell finish on a mirror. So I can touch that up. So I haven't heard of that brand. That's not the one I was thinking of, but good to know. And I'm going to put that in a much more secure place. I probably scratched it up right there. Excuse me. I probably scratched it up right there on the being in here with all this other stuff. All right, this is a wonderful designer piece. This is Pierre Cardin. Yeah, Pierre Cardin right there. And this is super rare, 70s, I believe. I think they made it in red and black, and I paid a good penny for it. But they're selling for a lot more than that. That's another one that should not be in there. It's way too heavy to be in there. I hope I allowed chat. Well, I did allow chat because somebody just said hello. Hi, Miss Bonnie. How are you? Gary Ducey's wife. Okay. Well, welcome in. Thanks for being here. I was wondering if I got all the settings right, because when I go live, you have to put allow chat, disable this, enable that. So sometimes I forget to do, like I had to do it again because I had it on the vertical. But anyway, isn't this an amazing piece? It has like little brass spacers, huge beads. I don't know if they might even be Bakelite for all I know. I've never tested them, but they are, this is a really beautiful piece. I have posted a picture of myself wearing it kind of headless, though. It's just a close-up on the necklace, and it looks amazing. So I heard it came in red as well. I have not researched it again, but it was well in the hundreds when I first acquired it about 12 years ago, and I looked it up. Behind my door. Hi, Susan. How are you? All right, so I'm going to put this aside too. I have to put these beaded ones in their own place. They should not be in this jewelry box. All right, now this is a little itsy bag. Itsy, is that what it's called? I forgot. You know the little things that you order makeup monthly subscription. And I had a lot of gold in here that I had taken to my gold guy, the gold broker, to sell. Lots of things like little earring jackets and things that I didn't really see value in as far as reselling. And then some of these were rejected. Some of these were not even real. I don't think they were stamped, but I assumed they were real. I don't know. So he tested a few things that were rejected. That was one. And then this is, I think this is something new. It says 10 karat, and I haven't taken that in, or I haven't sold it. This might be broken. I only sell for melt value when it's broken, and it might be a little bit too cumbersome and tedious to resell. It's not even worth, it's almost the same value. This is a gold pin that I found in a jar. And I have not taken this one either. I just found this one to take. So there is some new stuff in here that should not be in this jewelry box. It really needs to be in a safer place. So let's see what else I have in here. I'm going to take this out of here. Oh, I thought I had sold this. Okay, they offered me $100 for this. And then I think I said, let me think about it, because this is 18 karat Lagos, I believe. And I also found it in a jar, and I dismissed it as broken. I didn't look at it again for about 5 years, because I have several little places, like little places where I put all pendants, you know, and this was just thrown in there with a bunch of faux pearls and, you know, rhinestone pendants. I thought it was just junk jewelry, but this is called caviar, I believe. So this was part of a chain, and I think the chain is really thick. I did look it up. Really a thick sort of wheat chain. Let me just remove this person that's getting on my nerves. Not sure what she's doing, but a little bit crazy. Okay, so that's what that is. And, well, there's some crazy people here, aren't there? I mean, honestly, aside from the vulgar ones we get, sometimes we just get crazy, crazy trolls that just crawl out of their little hole for a little while. Yeah, so this is 18 karat 925, fully hallmarked, with the maker, which again was Lagos, I believe, and it's called Caviar. So that's a big solid piece of 18 karat gold. And then I was thinking, you know, when I find a jeweler, I wouldn't mind making a ring out of that. That would be pretty too. But we'll see, because they couldn't really get me a good value on it, because it's more sterling, and they couldn't weigh it accurately. So she offered me, it was his mother that was there that day. She offered me $100 as is. So I think I said yes, and then when I went back, she wasn't there, and whatever. I didn't even pull it out. But I'll probably take it back if I don't, just because this could be a lot more than $100 worth of 18 karat in there. It's a big chunk, don't you think? I don't know. Let me know what you would do. Caviar by Lagos, yeah. Thank you, everyone who popped in just to hang out and look at jewelry. That's all we're doing here. We're not selling it, but if you see anything of interest, of course, all the information is always in my description box. If I pull anything out of this crazy jewelry box that we're looking through, just email me. I'm just not going to have an auction or anything with it right this second. All right, looks like a bunch of little pendants that should be in a pendant section. See, then I can't find what I need. That's what happens when I just use a certain jewelry box, starts getting used as, oh no, these are a bunch of little, I think these were harvest pieces that I pulled out. Look at these beautiful earrings though. Oh, they are so cute. They're like climbers. Pink rhinestones. Oh my gosh, those are darling. Or maybe I had these aside from my sister who only wears clips. Nope, it's just a mixture, just a hodgepodge of earrings. I think I was going to put them in their earring box, because I have a huge Godiva box. It's a velvet box. It's about 10 inches deep, maybe 8 inches deep. And I keep all earrings in there. I think that's what I had done. I had put them aside to put it in the earring box, and I didn't. So let me do that. Yeah, let me see who else is here. If I failed to say hello, please forgive me. Please give it a thumbs up as you walk in the door, if you don't mind. If you feel like you're in the right place and you arrived where people are looking at jewelry and that's what you like to do, give the video a thumbs up if you would. I do appreciate it. It helps spread the word of the channel here. All right, now this does belong in this jewelry box. I tried to make this a box for sterling that I was going to sell. And this is a vintage sterling brooch. It's an interesting little sort of abstract design. And it is sterling, so this one is staying. I'm going to put this on the side and put that back in there. Here's another one that definitely goes in here. This is a huge Mexican abalone. Look at that gorgeous abalone. I love the way this one is very flat. It's not very dimensional, which I think is kind of interesting. They're not all that way. And this one is a old eagle mark, I believe, on there. Let's see if I can read it. Oh my, yeah, this one says Mexico, and I'm trying to read the inside. It looks like 13 on the inside. The rest of it's kind of faded. I'm sure it says Hecho in Mexico and Mexico and Mexico. I'm sure that's what it says around the circle, and it does look like an eagle mark, but it almost just looks like a ring. What do you think? And that looks like a 13 to me. Look at that beautiful abalone. That's a really nice one. I like the way they sort of contrasted the banding, the natural matrix of the abalone with the other inlay there. Beautifully done, right? So that's definitely going to stay in here. All right, here is an old Mexican bracelet with sombreros. I love these very kind of simple clasps. These are actually a lot more secure than some that have the button. I don't know if you've had that issue, but many bracelets that I've had to resell or return because you'll lean on something like this. Let's just say you're at the post office and you put your hand down to sign something and it pops open. Do you guys have that problem? I have, definitely. Let me know in the chat where you're watching me from. I'd love to know who's watching today, if you would. So this is a nice one. It does need a nice polish on it, though. It is sterling. And it was signed. Let me see what it is here. Let me see what it says. It just says Mexico. Oh, wait, there's more on the back. I got to turn it around to read the rest of it here. Oh, by the way, someone was asking. No, it just says Mexico. 900. Oh, it says Mexico 900. That's unusual. So it's a little less than sterling. And the standard is sterling. So I never like to call anything sterling, silver, unless it's sterling or 99.9% like this beautiful tubagas says. Tobagas. Because it's kind of, I don't know, to me it's kind of deceitful. You know, German silver, Tibetan silver, whatever. We all know it's not silver. It's just an alloy. Okay, here we go. Keep going. Now this is another one that's vintage. This one does go here. This one is in the right place. This is a gold-filled bracelet. I was wearing this one for a long time. Then I decided to sell it. And I don't remember if that has tiny little diamond chips or if that's just illusion. You know what? It does have tiny little diamond chips and they're all there. They're all there. Very pretty, isn't it? It's the kind of bracelet you just leave on. It really is. It's, I don't know if it's even signed. It might be an old piece. Very simple hook on like that. And I wore it, I know, constantly for probably 3 or 4 years, and it never really faded. Oh, people wanted to know the rings of the day, so I am celebrating the red, white, and blue today with some red, white, and blue rings. I have a, this was called a raspberry garnet when I bought it. It's on sterling. This is 14 karat pearl with a diamond. This is very, very old turquoise and sterling. Another sterling with my initial. This is a Wedgwood, beautiful sort of a cameo there. This is a true deco in garnet sterling. And this is mother of pearl, Mexican, old Mexican ring as well, and a white mother of pearl. So that's and a 14 karat gold in yellow gold, James Avery crosslink. So those are the rings of the day. I was doing a piddling video and people were commenting they missed the rings of the day, so I don't want to leave that out. This was a gift from my wonderful subscriber, friend, moderator, Guillermo. He sent me this gorgeous necklace and the matching earrings. And it should be in another place because this jewelry box, I really wanted to, again, just designate it for things that are for sale. Did I lose my little display? Oh, here it is. It's so pretty. It's like a little choker length. And I forgot if it's a Sarah or Napier or what, but it's absolutely gorgeous. Tasseled serpentine chains here. Thanks for hitting that thumbs up, everyone. I do appreciate it. I love this. I think this is really fabulous. Very hefty too, but I'm going to put it somewhere else where I can find it, and this is not the place for it. Oh, more sterling. This one should be in here as well. Oh my goodness. Okay, we have a sterling horse, and this one is still in its original tag. Very hefty, solid piece, never been taken out of its packaging. And it says Jeslane, I believe. What a name. Nice. Jeslane. At one time it was $10 clearance. Isn't that pretty? So that'll definitely stay there. And then we have a little turtle pendant. These are all little pendants that do belong in here. But I'm going to pull them out so I can kind of see what I have and reach for them. An Ankh, a deco style. I love this, but it is missing a, what do you call it, marcasite. Such a pretty design, don't you think? But those notorious marcasites, if they're not antique, I don't know, but they used to make them out of another element, another mineral. These have never given me any issues. This is a true deco piece, and those marcasites are there, been there 100 years, just gorgeous. But the ones that are kind of a reproduction on deco, they're not really deco. And yeah, the newer pieces are just notorious for fallout. I've got a love-hate relationship with them. I really do. This is a nice big pendant with two angels. Okay. Let me see if I don't have anybody else in the chat. It's very unusual. I don't know what's going on. No one wants to say hello. It looks like 12 people were watching at one time. We've got 17 people watching, but no one wants to say hello. That's okay. All right, I love this one. This one also is marcasites, and I do believe they're still all there. Very shiny. Sometimes you have to let the marcasites get a little bit of, or anything that holds marcasites, to get a little patina. Okay, I think there are there's fallout already. Crazy. Crazy how it does that. It really is. Yeah, I think I'll pull these out and have those ready for next time. I have an auction. I do have an auction site channel. It's called Thelma Thrift, the estate sales. All of that information is in the description box. So do check that out if you're interested in purchasing anything that you may, well, if you're interested in looking at the auction, because anything I show here today, if you want to email me about it, that's fine as well. This is an old pearl earring. I'm not sure if I have both of them, but that is a genuine pearl. This is actually a toy. It belongs in a game that I took to my classroom, and I think I brought this one home in my pocket. It's from Pretty Little Princess. Do you guys remember that game from the 90s? It was very, very popular. And then it was very popular with resellers because moms were rebuying it for their kids. 80s or 90s it was. Pretty, and you kind of like earn jewelry, and then you become a princess. This is a beautiful brooch. It should not be in this jewelry box. It's going to have to be in a brooch box. And this one is by Kramer. I love it. It is so pretty. It reminds me of something from Alice in Wonderland. You know, the little dancing, talking flowers. So cute. Then this is a silver tone bracelet, but it's very well made. Very heavy. Oh, thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate that. Mary. Yeah, we're just kind of looking today. This is tiny, but I love it because it fits like, you know, that, what do they call it? That permanent jewelry that they're using nowadays. My moderator, Becky, was telling me that there's this trend called permanent jewelry. And so I guess they put it on you. I don't know if they open it and then, you know, maybe rivet it like Cartier. I'm not sure. But that it's supposed to be so tiny that you just, well, I sleep with my bracelets too. Most of them, not this one, I just put this one on today. But I don't know, that's how this one fits. And this is not sterling, no mark on it, but it's really nice. It's very hefty, nice bracelet. This is just a little pin button from Chanel VIP gifts that I have. I'm not sure if I'll put it there. I think I should put that in the brooch section. Thanks for the hearts. And then these are little button covers, and people were making jewelry out of these too. But I don't even know if I have enough. If I do, I may just have to list these. If I can get about 3 or 4 of them together, which I'm not sure if they're in here, I'll have to list those because they're just running around here. This is a beautiful little prayer box. And it's got angels that you can put in there. Isn't that darling? It's very heavy. 3 little angels. Excuse me. Right? 3 little angels. So pretty. Magnetic closure. These are really popular a few years ago as well. I'm not sure. I think it needs do you think it needs a bail, or is that the bail? I think that's the bail. Pretty strong magnet. I don't think it will open, and this thing is huge. It's an inch. It's an inch long. That's a big one. All right, these are some costume pieces as well. But I don't know if I really want to. This jewelry box is so big. Look at it. I mean, it's huge. Let's see how big it is. I don't know if I want to get rid of it. Then I've run out of places to put things. This thing is 6.5 inches tall by 15 inches. Now, that's a lot of room on my dresser. It's a lot of real estate there. All right, this is a broken piece that goes in my harvest lot. So we'll put that over there, my rhinestone harvest. This is a fantastic piece that I had restrung, and they did a horrible job on it because they used, I think, inauthentic toggle. But I found this in a jar, and this is an amazing piece. This is genuine turquoise. But when I found it in the jar, it was like unfinished. So, and it's amazing. I mean, look at these beads. It was made just like this. What she also did, unfortunately, took it upon herself to make a pair of earrings. So she took like the last 3 from each side, and she made a pair of earrings for me. And she sent them back to me and everything. But I was just highly disappointed. I've never seen such incredible turquoise in my life. Look at, I believe these are bench beads. I believe they're handmade. They're even stamped. I mean, look at, let me show them to you up close. Let me know if you know about them, if you're an expert, if you're a collector, connoisseur, curator. Because look at that. Those are a jar. This was a jewelry jar where I found this incredible piece. But again, I trusted the wrong person to do it. I will have to have it sent out to bring it back to its original integrity with a sterling hook or something, because these are sterling, I believe. I'm not even sure, but either way, they're toggles, and so against the integrity of the piece, in my opinion. Terry, how are you? Thanks for popping in. Thank you, Joanne. You're here from Canada? Thanks for watching. So look at that. Oh my gosh, I love this piece. This is like my, people often ask me, what is the best piece you've ever found? And I cannot answer that. I honestly can't. Because I have found things that are much more valuable as far as designer names and diamonds and gems. Diamonds, sapphires, solid gold, especially. But this is definitely one of the top 5 of my most prized. I can't believe I found this in a jar pieces. But I did, and I absolutely love it. It's incredible. Okay, that's gonna, the reason I put it in here though is because I wanted to have it handy where I could wear it, but I'm gonna have to find another spot for my turquoise. I really am. 99 degrees and hot, hot, hot. Linda, drink some lemonade. You know what I had today? I bought some grapefruit juice because I heard it's good for health reasons, and I put a whole bunch of ice in it, and I put it in my Yeti that I rarely carry a Yeti because they're too heavy, but I don't like the way a glass just kind of gets my entire coffee table wet. So I put it in there with a lot of ice. I've been drinking it all day. It's the most refreshing thing I've ever drank. I just love it. This is a special kind of carnelian. It's got a strange name, I forget. Genuine pearls. I got it, and it was actually with a pendant of a another, that fossilized shell. I forgot what it's called. But I took that off, and I like it just like this. Sometimes I do it sort of twisted. It's also got a gemstone, what do you call it? Clasp there. Sometimes I'll do that with it. Isn't this beautiful? Genuine pearls, crystals, and that fabulous carnelian with that crackle-like matrix or effect to it. Really a nice piece, but I'm taking it out of there. I'm going to have to designate another jewelry box just for my gemstone jewelry and things like that, that I can have it at the ready and wear it. I mean, what are you waiting for, right? I just hate not wearing my jewelry. This is it running? I do. It is running. It's a beautiful watch. I need to wear it too. It's running, and it's got rhinestones, and it's by Fossil. Let's put that baby on. That thing is running. I forgot about it. See what happens? Out of sight, out of mind. You know what happened? This is what happened. No, here it goes. Okay, I thought it was broken. Now I have to twist it. That it's kind of made to close right there, just at the right spot. All right. Yeah, I do love a good watch. A pretty watch, a good watch, whichever. I got a beautiful Texas brooch in sterling. This is quite interesting. It's like faces in there. So I don't know, this almost looks like a special organizational pin. I found this antiquing in an antique shop, which I hope to go to very soon, again, in Conroe. Those of you who are familiar with the Houston area, if you're not antiquing in Conroe, you're missing a lot. And that's where I got that. So it's like 4 girls, or is it 2 men and 2? I can't tell. But it looks like 4 people, right? It's really cool. I almost feel like nipping all that out in the inside there. But I really do hate to deface people's art. That's a nice piece. Again, thank you, Miss Mary Beavers, for showing up and hating Jason's recommendation. He's so sweet. All right, that's that. That's definitely going to stay there. Try to sell. I forgot where I got this. I don't remember, but we put a watch, a fresh battery on it. It's all sterling. It's beautiful. It's got the Waterbird there with that chipped inlay turquoise. We put a good battery on a good watch. It was just the tips, I believe, and we put the watch, Columbia. I don't remember, but I know I put a fresh battery in it. and it's running and it's ready for sale. So again, if you see anything of interest that you would like to purchase, just email me at thelmahordes@gmail.com. But right now we're just organizing this jewelry box. I think this is going to stay here because this has to be the sale for sale stuff. Okay, now this one is a very old child's bracelet, and it is a Fred Harvey era. It's Mark Sterling. It is so tiny and beautiful. I do collect children's bracelets as well. I have one of those little porcelain arms, you know, that you can display jewelry on. I collect those as well. But I have a especially small one, and I have it filled with children's jewelry. And this one is simply Mark Sterling, no other mark on it. It's the teeniest little bracelet. It is 1 3/4 diameter, so for a 2-year-old or so, it would be perfect. Isn't it, darling? I'm going to leave it here in the jewelry box. I can sell it. And then I have these. These are sterling and turquoise. They are twist back. Also, those should remain here. This is just a little Chanel thing. It says do not disturb for your door. Again, just a VIP gift. I picked up this really nice jewelry case and I threw it in here, but I really want to carry this in my purse. I think I told you last time I did a what's in my bag. I don't know if you saw it or not, but I do what's in my bag videos. And I said I had a lot of jewelry and it was kind of just thrown in other different places. But I said I'm going to buy me a nice little case, and I managed to find one at the Goodwill or somewhere for like $2. Isn't that nice? It looks like tooled leather, but it's not. But this is a good place to carry, you know, a spare pair of earrings, because sometimes I leave the house in a rush. Doesn't happen very often because jewelry is almost the first thing that goes on, but occasionally things can happen that way. And this is another VIP gift from Chanel. And this is a little charm of the chance. I think it's a phone charm. I'm not sure. Or you could put it on a bracelet, I guess. Still covered up in plastic there. It's a Coke Chance by Chanel. Little charm. That'll stay there because that will be for sale. Thanks everyone who's here. It's like 20 people are watching. Thank you so much. I hope you took the time to subscribe if you haven't done so already, and that you hit the bell for notification. Now these are earrings. I'm going to put these in the earring, even though they got a little crack there, but you can't hardly see it. I still wear them because they're very lightweight. They almost look like a heart. And I'm going to hang these back in my closet. They don't belong here. I love big earrings that don't weigh anything. This is my service pen from my school. Does not belong in here. From a school I worked for. A district. And oh, this is pretty. This is amber. 2 kinds of amber. It is a stretch. It's beautiful though. It feels like butter. This is such a beautiful bracelet. It really is. I had 2. I bought 2 and I sold 1, but they looked really nice together because I would wear 1 on each wrist. This is a gold necklace that should not be in here as well. Found this in a jar as well. So I'm going to take this out of here and twist it back to its normal position. Then I hang earrings on these little Barbie hangers. I have a little earring closet that should not be there. Boy, it feels good to clean out this place. My business card. An old watch, not gold, but very pretty. I don't wear it. It's just one that I thought was worth conserving. Some of these I find, this is Caravel. I find them in jars, and some of them I like. I really do. I especially like the manual wind jewel, the ones that have 17 jewels, but this isn't a quartz. So I think I'll take that out of there. And then I've just found this under the table a minute ago. I threw it in here. And this one says hospital volunteers. Teenage hospital volunteers. I need to put that up on eBay. This kind of stuff really does garner some interest. People collect these old pins. Sometimes they're gold filled. Occasionally you'll find a real gold one, so keep your eyes sharp for that. This one is marked quarter. I don't know. I'm gonna have to test it. It looks like gold filled. Looks like some kind of gold filled mark. It's kind of like blurred out, but I'm gonna leave that out for testing. Okay. This I just got. I purchased it recently. It is all sterling on the finding. The cord I love. It's also sterling. This feels like Bakelite or acrylic. It does not. It's not cold like a stone, so I don't know what it is. I do love a nice cord though, especially with sterling findings. So I did buy it at an auction. I thought I got a good price for it. Actually, I got what I paid for it would pay for a finding. So either way, it's beautiful. I wish I knew more about it. It does look kind of Tibetan or something, doesn't it? It's marked here in the back. It says BC 925. And BC, I want to say, is a designer name, but I can't remember who. And it's funny because you would think the B would stand for the first name of this designer, but it doesn't. All right, so here's one of the earrings from that necklace. See? Not anything I asked for. So I gotta find the other one. It's in here somewhere. And keep them together with that turquoise masterpiece that I have. All right, I have a giant diamond. I don't know where this came from. Isn't that pretty? It's not a diamond. It's glass or crystal. I don't know. Isn't it cute? I love it. Hi, Melly. Melly Ellen, is it? Thanks for being here. We're just looking through my old jewelry box. This is 17 inches wide and 7 inches tall, and we're only on the first section. So we're going to clean it out and look through it because there should only be sterling in here or things that are for sale. Okay, this is, oh my gosh, this is an earring. Wow, I was going to say this must be the brooch that matches the earring. Copper earring, very cool mid-century piece. Look how big that earring is. Whoops. Now I need to find the other one. There it went. See, sometimes these things, like I said, this jewelry box turned into like a catch-all. But there are so many things in here, it's crazy. And it shouldn't be a catch-all. I'm going to clean it out. You're going to do it with me. These are Bakelite. I believe these are dress clips. There should be another one there. Okay, so I did find 2 more buttons. The little shirt buttons. I will put those together and list those somewhere. 3 altogether, it looks like. This, I love this little brooch. I've had it forever, since before I even got on YouTube. This is one of my oldest rhinestone collections, or whatever that may be. That might even be amethyst. I don't know. This appears to be brass. It's just a beautiful dove. Isn't that the prettiest thing? This thing is about 1 inch. It's got a C clasp. Very old little brooch. I've had it 40 years at least. I know I've had it since before I had children, and my eldest is 42. Wow. Look at that. I'm putting that in my brooch area where I keep my brooches. Here's a sterling piece that was not a gift or anything. I found it in a jar, I believe. So Schoolhouse, it is sterling. I might sell that too. I just need to sell all this stuff. And I do have a selling channel, Thelma Thrift, the estate sales. I'll be there tomorrow. I'll be there tomorrow. I can't really tell you the time all the time because sometimes I do it early, sometimes I do it late. But tomorrow I'm shooting for early. I'm shooting for about 11 a.m. so I can be done by 4. Okay. Broken watch. I have found many of these that are gold, but I think I put all the ones that are gold aside, and I need to start considering selling those too. Look at that. That's an old tie. I don't know, some kind of men's furnishings there. I'm sure it's swank. I was going to say swamp. No, this is Forstner. Oh, and this is gold filled. See, I got to put that aside to sell it. Somebody, they tell me gold. I have not sold gold filled. Have you all sold gold filled? Everybody keeps saying it's more valuable than silver as far as melt value, but I have not myself done it. See, these are the wonderful little Bakelite clips, and I do believe these are dress clips. Aren't they beautiful? Very deco. Oh, I love them so much. Okay, so let me know in the chat if you have what is, how do they go about that? What is the price you're seeing? This is an old tag from the, I saved it because I had a necklace that it came with, but I already sold the necklace. I forgot about it. From the Bell Trading Company, original tags. Swamp. What is a swamp hot dog? Oh my gosh, I just ran into this earring when I was doing the piddling with jewelry video. I'm gonna go back and see. I tell you, I think so, because look, this one has a back. I'm gonna go back and see if I can't marry these today, because that happens. They'll be lost and apart from each other for 8 years, and then all of a sudden I find them. That would be nice if I did. Okay, what is this? This is an interesting, I think this is a watch fob, and it's very cool. I think it's gold filled. This looks like a little baby ring I once had that was real gold, and it had these kinds of ruby stones. I don't know if that's what these are, but it's very nice, and this does look like it could be some kind of gold filled. See the little finding there? It's a little tangle. I'm not going to untangle it right now, but I'm going to take it out to take another look at it. That looks just like that baby ring that I had that I sold, because it was a pretty popular jeweler name on the back of it. Yeah, these look like little moonstones, and they are set so interestingly. And it actually looks like it's been tested a few times. It's got some scratches in the back, but I don't see any kind of mark. Let me know what you see. Let me know what you think. We're just kind of hanging out looking at my jewelry to process and organize from this humongous, there it is there, humongous jewelry box that I actually have to fix. The jewelry box. The mirror fell off of it too. See the mirror there? It's not broken at least, but it's gotten so old. That's what's happening. All right. These are coming out of there. Oh, I was looking at this watch. Let me double check, make sure it's not gold. And we'll see what it says. Queen Elizabeth Thrips, how are you? You have not seen it being bought here. Now, I was surprised when they even bought my silver, because I just don't sell that much for scrap. Only when it's absolutely a bunch of broken chains that will cost me more to repair, then I do that. And I had a whole collection, a whole box full of scrap silver and some gold, lots of gold too. But I have not taken gold filled. Thank you for letting me know what your experience has been. There's nothing written on here, but I just probably fell in love with the face. I need to sell it as a box of crafty things, because people do. A piece of leather, what in the world? Trash. Because people like to craft. Earring hook, gotta take that out of there. What else is here? Oh, this is pretty. This is, I'm sure, man-made opal with CZs, beautiful sterling. Let me pull up a little bit. Beautiful sterling pendant. You gotta watch these though. They're sometimes, sometimes the costume have the real opal, and the ones that are set in sterling have the Gilson or Gilson, whatever it's called, opals. This is sterling. I love this little horse, little Mustang. This is a cute charm. I'd like to put that on a bracelet. It's got a date on it. I do sell. I do sell. I'm not selling it today, but if you are interested in it, all you got to do is email me. Take a screenshot while you're watching me because I'm going through this jewelry box. This says 2013 through the 14th. I don't know what that means. So, yeah, and I do sell on Thelma Thrift, the estate sales. That channel's going to be linked in this video when I go off the air. It'll be on replay and all my defaults will upload. But you can always email me at Thelma Hoards, as in hoarding, at gmail.com for anything you see. And I'll give you a good price because I am trying to get rid of this box. Some kind of service here. Looks like man-made rubies there. I think they stopped giving gold a long time ago. This says Bronson. It's got 3 little red ruby colored stones. This is gold filled as well. So I'm going to put that in the gold filled pile. Because this could be melted. I don't know. Sometimes I do run these on eBay. Anybody out there an eBay seller? Let me know if you're a reseller, eBay seller. The chain is also gold filled. Yeah, I might do that because this is a nice little chain too. It's heavy. And gold filled just looks so nice, don't you think? It takes on a beautiful patina. All right, we're how do you spot that? You mean price? I don't know. That's what we've been asking the chat, is what their experience is, because that's not what I've done. That's not been my experience, and I do have a lot of gold filled, but I feel like a lot of gold filled is vintage, rather antique almost. A lot of these sweetheart necklaces, bracelets, lockets are gold filled, and I think their value in jewelry is a lot higher than melt. But when it comes to something like a service medal or a service pin, these I may have them put aside for gold or sterling. That's usually when I put them in there, or because they're oversized like this one. So I got to go put these back in their place. They should not be in there. Again, I was telling everyone in the chat that I was doing a horrible disservice to this beautiful jewelry box here and just making it a junk drawer, which I had originally designated it for jewelry that I want to sell and sterling jewelry that I want to sell. So I'm trying to reorganize that. So let me get these little things out of here and go to this side. We're almost done. These little heart pendant is beautiful. It's that Murano style glass. I have worn this. I would love to wear this on that black cord I showed you earlier on here. This would be pretty on here. So we're just kind of having a chatty video here. It's a kind of an alternative to just selling. I sell on my other channel. On this one, it's more like just, it doesn't fit. But I would love it on a velvet or black. I know these used to come with that organza. Never liked the organza. But I am going to put that aside because I love that heart. And I think I tried to sell it once and it didn't sell at my auction. See, here's costume. This is gorgeous. These are sterling. They should not be here. These should be ready for sale. These are elephants on hoops. I mean, how cool is that? Look at that. And I just discovered these were sterling. I thought they were costume. I hadn't even noticed that. I think I even tried to sell them as costume. And they're marked. They're marked EA. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you know what? They're marked 14K. And they're actually sterling. I tested them for both, which is so strange. But there are so many crazy jewelers out there that will do crazy things. It's actually marked 14K, but I tested them and they're sterling. And they're so delightful, don't you think? So yeah, I'll bring those to my auction tomorrow. I will be at Thelma Thrift, the estate sales tomorrow early, about 11 a.m. Central. This is also sterling. If you care to subscribe to that channel, it will be linked here as well when I upload this video once I get off. This is a sterling piece. This is beautiful. Marcasites. These are so bright I can't see if there's any missing. So we'll have to look at that further. This is going to stay here. I want to leave this with all the sterling stuff I'm selling, or the stuff that, oh, I just love this nickel. Isn't that gorgeous? I wish I could wear it. It's a little on the small side. It just, it won't go. It's got to be for someone who wears, and it's a genuine nickel. There's the little buffalo in the back, the Indian head in the front. Gorgeous, beautiful. It's just a little too small. It won't go. It won't even go here. It will if I open it, but I don't want to be opening and closing it. Now, let me see what this is probably for someone who wears like a 6.5. I wear 7.25. Yeah, it goes to 2 3/8 on here, and then this is not wide enough for me right now. I'd open it though. If I was going to keep it, I would open it, but I'm going to try to sell it. I just forgot about it. Okay, and then we have a black leather pouch that's probably empty. Yeah, that does not need to be here. I'm live, but you can feel free to do what you need to do. Yeah, go ahead. I love these earrings. Oh my gosh. These are those, what do they call them? French cupcake or Italian wedding cake. Sorry. Italian wedding cake beads. That's what they're called. And they're so amazing, but they're a little bit too heavy for me. I'm way too sensitive with heavy earrings. And I just cannot wear them. I almost wanted to take the big bead off and just wear the big bead without wearing the little bead. Maybe that would help a little bit. But I've never seen any actual drops. Have you? Merche, how are you? Thanks for being here. Those are not, yeah. How do you spot that? Do you, the ones in the little tiny, they're probably glass, right? But it was, did you take a look at the little pearly beads? Those were interesting too. Because they didn't look like pearls either. They looked like moonstone. Anyway, I love these. These are gorgeous. I'll bring those to my auction tomorrow as well. Try it again. They're so beautiful. I wish I could wear them. They're just, I can't. I'm way too sensitive to heavy earrings. Okay, this jewelry box, you can see how it extends? It's incredible. It extends, and there's stuff like down here. I have to dig in there to get it out because I've just been using it opened and just putting everything in there, and it's just such a disservice to it. And to me, because I don't know what I have. What does this say? ROL, HDL, KDL. KDL, another wonderful gentleman's furnishing here. I don't know if this one's gold fill. Anybody else sell gold fill? We were talking about that because I haven't tried it yet. This one is swank. It is not gold fill, but isn't it fabulous? I think it's so nice. Random earrings. Need to find the holly yashi that's missing. I have 2 holly yashi earrings and I'm missing both of them, and they're different. Both of them are missing their partners. I don't know how that happened, but it happens. If it happens, it happens here. Okay, I'm reaching in here to try to get everything out. Oh, with the mic. Can everybody else hear me? Please let me know in the chat if you can hear me or not. Okay, this one says sterling silver, Norway. These little earrings here. Oh, good, good. Okay. Maybe you accidentally hit the mute button. Check your laptop or whatever you're watching on. Okay, this is some kind of little chain earring. These are all matched, but I gotta put them in the earring section. Okay, getting those out of there. And a lot of these. See, I usually throw these backs in here that need attention because they're either gold. Oh, look at that earring. That's a pretty one. All right, we got this all cleared out, and we're gonna, go in there. Yeah, we're gonna go into the drawers now and see what we need to sort out. Again, if you find anything that I show today, you want it, all you got to do is email me. I'm not selling right now. I'm just piddling with jewelry, so to speak. Just a little alternative to buy here, sell. That's tomorrow. This time I'm sorting because I really need to find a lot more to sell. It's just, oh my gosh, it's just not easy. It really isn't. This is a lot of little charms in here. That I know. This is a nice fleur-de-lis, sterling, big one too. That's in the right place. This is what I wanted originally this to be. Things that are matched and ready to sell. These are just backs for the tie bars. Let me pull that out of here and find another spot for that. This is a beautiful carnelian earring. Look at that, it's a heart. Let me see if I can find another spot to put this. Another tray. All right, I'm gonna put these over here. I love this. How fitting. Happy 40J, everyone. Look at this gorgeous sterling eagle. I don't know if I would ever sell this, but maybe my hand would be twisted. I don't know. Let me know. We'll see. 'Cause I love it. It's heavy. It's huge. It's a sterling silver eagle. I don't know where I got this. I think I got it from Just Sandy, one of the first OG auctions here that started about 12, 13 years ago. Yeah, it's just marked sterling in the corner. It's an amazing piece. I'll have to wear this month. Beautiful, very detailed. Sitting on the laurel leaves, I believe there. All right, I should take this out of here because I want to wear it, and this should be all for sale. So I'm going to take that out, put it over here. Welcome in, Lynn. How are you? Linda, I'm glad you can hear it now. Good, good. All right, here is, I think these are clip-on earrings. Okay, these are for sale. They are matched. We'll put those together. They weren't matched at first. Let's see. Let's go through boxes. Okay, we did that fleur-de-lis. And what else do I have? I have a sterling pink crystal. Just a simple drop, very cool. Again, if you do see anything tonight, just try to screenshot it for me. Try to do a screen capture and send it to me so we don't go back and forth trying to figure out what it is you're talking about. This is a pendant, and it was always a pendant. It was not an earring. That is so pretty. Pink crystals again. Beautiful. Maybe I'll do a pendant pocket there. Okay, those are pendants. Those are earrings. These are doodads. Nothing here. Just pieces. See, those got to be out of there. Thank you, Lynn. Happy 40J to you. I hope you have fun tomorrow. Okay, this is a tiny bracelet. I have not seen in a long time. I don't even know what it is. But it looks like it's very old. and it closes. And maybe it's gold filled. I don't remember. Let me check. I really don't. Okay. Any plans for tomorrow, Miss Lynn? By the way, I am in front of a virtually live audience here. That's why I'm chatting away. Feel free to chat in the comments when this video goes up and let me know anything you're interested in, anything you liked, anything you know about anything. But right now we're live and we're chatting live. That's why I'm saying hello to people that have been. All right, wow. How long has this been here? I didn't even know this was 14K. Look at this tiny little mark. You can't hardly see it. 14K, hooray. Yeah, there it is. I cannot believe it. And I've been wanting to buy a 14K chain. I mean, it's not huge, but it's something. That's so cool. I gotta clean that up. Little 14K, it's gotten a little tarnished. That is so interesting. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're pulling that one out. Pulling that one out. Got the earrings out. These are, I hope I have the other one. I think I do. These are old clip-on cameos. This is why they need to come together, because they've just been, and they are real cameos. You can see the little silhouette there from the back. That's how you can tell a real cameo. Turn it around. This is so pretty. So teeny. And this is gold filled as well. And it says on the back, Vinard or Bernard. It's kind of fading away. Looks like it says, it looks like it was signed Bernard or Vinard at one time. Right there. Isn't that pretty? All right, so we'll put that with the earrings so we can match it up if we find the other one. This is sterling and brass, Mexican little angel pendant. I'll put that with the pendants. Here's another teeny tiny little cameo. This reminds me of the story. I may have shared it with you before. But when I was in about, I would say 3rd grade, my mother had received some beautiful earrings from my father. They were jade and they were 14 karat gold. And I had my ears pierced. And I loved them so much that I wore them to school. I wore them to school and somehow I lost one. Here's another cameo. They're all different. And I think they were jade cameos, but I know they were jade and I know they were gold. And I lost them. And my mother spanked me. I'll never forget it. And then she realized I really love jewelry. But I still remember that so vividly because I felt so bad because they were brand new. She felt worse, I'm sure. And I had no reason to go in her jewelry box and wear her jewelry, but I did. I think this is a V and it's sterling. So yeah, crazy stories of jewelry. Do you guys have any crazy stories like that of jewelry to share with us in the chat? This is a little pin that should probably not be there. It's costume. Crazy, crazy tales that I'll never forget. But yeah, I definitely loved jewelry from a very, very young age. You're staying home with the dog and the sis? Oh, nice. Yeah, sometimes it's better just to stay home, for sure. Yeah, I think we're just going to do something here at home as well. No one made any plans, so we'll probably just grill up some burgers and hot dogs, and enjoy the hot weather. This is one of those pearl cages, a pendant as well. This is a single earring. It's beautiful. It's a little lavender crystal. So I'm going to put these aside until I find their match, but that one is a pendant, another beautiful pendant. This one is sterling. It is turquoise and some kind of red stone. Is that a turkey? This, every time I see this, it reminds me of a turkey. I think it's a peacock. Hot dogs at home tomorrow. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, we have fireworks in the neighborhood. They banned the aerial fireworks, but people still do them anyway. Because we're not in the city limits, so they kind of, it's just a regulation for the neighborhood. They decided to get strong arm about it. We'll see. But I'm not missing out, honestly. This is costume. I'm going to pull this out of here and put that in a crafter lot. This is sterling. A pendant. It says love on it. Could use a good cleaning, but it's beautiful. It's very hefty as well. It says love. And it's like a hidden bail. It says BJ925. And I guess the bail just goes through the back there somewhere. Yeah. And this is a diploma. Another nice charm for the graduate. And I will put that with charms instead of pendants. Yeah. Genuine pearl. Beautiful pearl on this jaw. Kind of caged, I would say. Sterling. We have the initial F. And I have two Fs. I just found another F. And I know no one with that initial. That's pretty, though. It might be Vermeil. And another one with B. Then we have a heart, another pendant. Sterling. A cross. Sterling cross. This is a small one. Pretty tiny. A heart. All of these are pendants. These are sterling. They are staying. This is one of these travel maps. Can't tell what state that is. It's Arkansas. Arkansas. Little Rock, Fort Smith, Hot Springs. Anybody from Arkansas? These were so popular, weren't they? You couldn't go anywhere without seeing those. All right, here is this is the Pope. I think this is Pope John. It's not sterling. It's on a very old chain. Look at the hook on that. Looks like a watch fob chain, doesn't it? Interesting little metal on the Pope there. Hi, Kay. Happy 4OJ to you. You're in Hawaii? Nice. Okay, this one is Recuerdo de Roma. So I believe it's written in Italian. That's what it says in the back, and then it's got the Pope there. Very popular Pope. And, oh, these are pretty. Oh, these are so deco too, aren't they? Do I have a match? I'll have to put this with the single till I find it. But it's gorgeous. Twist back. I'm not sure if it's sterling. Let me see if it says anything. Yeah, it looks really old. Nothing written on this one. I think this one is just a silver tone, but isn't it beautiful? That is darling. Gosh, I love that. I love 19th century style. Okay, I think these are all the cameos that are like misfits. They're all lost. They need mates, and there was an earring that's lost too, but I'm gonna leave them in that little pocket. These are matched. These are Mexican. They are sterling. Believe that. Look at that old clip too. Old style clip. They're pretty. They're like a little huggy with some beautiful chasing design on that. Let me see what it's marked. Just 925. I don't think they're Mexico then. They don't say Mexico. They just say 925. They're cool. All right, let's put those here. Matched earrings. We got all these pendants here. Firefly. This I don't believe is sterling, and it is a breast cancer awareness pink ribbon. I'm going to check though. No, it is sterling. It is sterling. I think it was on a crystal bracelet and I took it off of there. Yeah, because it looked kind of lost in that little bracelet. It didn't show up very well. So that is a I've never seen a sterling one. Here's a marcasite pendant. This is nice. This would be so nice on a really short chain, wouldn't it? Like a 15-incher. This, oh my gosh, those black stones, I don't even want to call them marcasites. They're so rich. It is stamped 925. That is a cool pendant. I like that. Here's another pendant. I'm sure this is a CZ on the top and the bottom. And it is marked in the back there. It's marked CZ 925, and then it's got so many marks. It almost looks like those British marks, which is kind of strange. See all those marks all around it? Isn't that strange? And CZ and 925. It's a nice pendant. I like when they mark them CZ. Okay, this is a single earring too, as well. Let me take all of these out of here. They do not belong in here. This is a cufflink. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is a cufflink. With, I don't know if it's the Rolling Logs or the other one. But yeah, I don't know if I have the match either, but came in a jar. Came in a jar, and I believe it's a button. Very interesting piece. I don't think I can sell these anywhere, so that's why it's there. I don't think they're allowed. Another beautiful Texas charm. This one needs a bail or other. Oh, it'd be nice to put a little. No, I would like it as a charm. I would like it as a charm, so I'd have to put a round ring on it. I just got some nice bails, the fold-over kind, but those are for necklaces and pendants. This is written out sterling and another mark on it. I love it. Nice and big. Texas charm. Again, we're just piddling with jewelry here, looking at my stash, sorting it out. I will do a live auction tomorrow. I'm shooting for 11 a.m. Hopefully I can get up and about by then. But if you see anything tonight, just take a picture, email it to me. I don't make a big deal about it. Just, I'll give you a good price. If you like it, you buy it. If not, show up at the auction tomorrow. It's on my other channel, Thelma Thrift, the estate sales. This little charm bracelet is really cool. All the charms are sterling. We've got a little cherub angel and a present. And then we have a, what is the other one? A heart. A heart that says love. This little starter bracelet, nice double curved chain on that. It's a good little starter for sure. I thought this opened, but I couldn't get it open. I think it just looks that way. I don't know. I couldn't get it open. So like a little present box. Prayer box style. This will stay in here for sale. Oh, more buttons. That's good. We're up to 4 now. We're going to put... Anybody still wear these? They're cool, especially those hearts. They were really popular. I think this is a sterling locket. It's small too. I love these. This is so tiny. It's 3/4 of an inch. Beautiful. Oh, I can't even open it. There's, some of these are so flush. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I got it. And I believe it's marked at the very bottom. It's marked JS or JI. Stir for sterling. It's in great condition. perfect for, and did you hear that nice snap? Perfect for engraving. That's a nice one. Chain looks like it's a 16-inch, possibly 18. The chain is also sterling. You don't wear them anymore? Yeah, I've been trying to rotate my jewelry. I really have. It's actually measuring 8 3/4, so it's a little over 16 inches. These small ones, I think they would be easier to wear. Sometimes the big ones are beautiful, but you got to get that long necklace. You got to wear the right top with it. It doesn't go with everything, depending on what you're wearing. But that's a good one to bring to auction too. So I'll put that up there. I'll leave it in the bag. I know, and especially when you have it put away. So that's why I'm trying to get rid of this to have on my dresser where I'm just it was a catch-all and everything was just winding up in there, and then things I was looking for I wasn't wearing. This is a Christmas one. I love this with an old country church there. It is such a pretty little charm. Sterling. Of course it's vintage. It's dimensional. Just says Merry Christmas. I think that's darling. Exactly. Oh, these are, I'm also going to sell these. I've sold a few and I'll bring them back again. These are VIP gifts for people that spend at the counter, Chanel, salons, etc. So they're little charms, and I encourage you to check the comps on these because they're very, very expensive, because they're exclusive and they're given to only the customers. You cannot buy these. So this one has a number 5 on it. It's got the double C. Of course, everything I ever sell that's designer is authentic. I detest counterfeits. They ruin the market for everyone. I don't do it. I don't even. The only thing I have done is given them away. If I happen to find something that I'm thinking might be faux, or I don't even like to give it that name. A counterfeit item, I will give it away, but I do not sell them. And then this one's beautiful. This is sort of a Christmas theme, given at Christmas time, sort of a North Star, again with the double C. These will be at my auction tomorrow. This one I actually have the Christmas ornament too, but this is kind of the world global sparkle there. And these are great because you can put them on charm bracelets, you can put them on a necklace, you can put them on your purses. They are lobster claws and they're all beautiful. Genuine, authentic Chanel there. Thank you so much, everyone who's watching. Let me know if you have taken the time to subscribe. If you are not subscribed, subscribe today. Don't forget to hit notifications, because these random live videos, you won't know when they come on until you're notified. And when you subscribe, that's when you can get notifications. Here's another little locket. And I think this one is oh, it's got the hidden bail back there. I don't believe this one is sterling. It's really pretty. It almost looks like an Easter egg. Actually, it's marked sterling. It must be rhodium plated. It's so shiny. Yeah, it's marked 925 on the inside. Nice little snap on it. This one's pretty. I like this kind of bail too, as you can wear it on a really short chain. I'll present that one as well. They might not all be presented tomorrow because I do run out of time. I pull out so much jewelry. These are Robert Lee Morris. They're beautiful. They're sterling. They're signed in several places, including the mechanism. Has his full name. And then on the inside, it has a cartouche with his name all around. I call these pebbles. I believe that's what they're called. River rocks. Aren't they gorgeous? Clip on. Robert Lee Morris. Is the sound still okay? Let me know if you can still hear me. I think this is a single earring. Coro. Sure is. Doesn't belong there. I'm going to put it in my harvest lots. Another charm. This is for the gambler. Atlantic City. Isn't that pretty? And rotates there. It articulates. Beautiful one. I love that. And okay, this one was sterling and a real pearl. We saw that. Another single earring. Oh no, here's the match. These are pretty, but I'm going to put them in their earring sections. Not there. And turquoise turtle there. Sterling. Sterling post. Need to straighten out that post though. It's kind of crooked. It says sterling in the word sterling there. Okay. But it is single right now, so I'm going to pull it out. More bracelets. These are all sterling rings in here. Now these really have been popular to wear on a long necklace. People were collecting these about, I don't know, 10 years ago. They were popular. I'm not sure what this one says. Strength. And then this one says wisdom. Is that what it says? Yes. Wisdom, strength. There's a little crystal on this chain. This is a sterling silver Rolo bracelet. I just put it on here, but you can buy just the bracelet. And I'll probably sell these little rings by themselves, because it's a nice starter. It's really a hefty one too. And you really want that when you get a charm bracelet. You don't want a flimsy charm bracelet, because the charms get heavy and they start stretching the metal. This is a nice one. Okay, so we'll have that one too. Then this is this James Avery? I'm not sure. I don't think so. I think these are all sterling charms, cross, flowers, bear, dog. Wonderful. Thank you so much. I'll check my email as soon as I get off of here, and I appreciate it so much. Yeah, anytime I do a haul or a piddling with me video, feel free to just email me. I don't say we gotta wait, you know, for the auction. If someone's interested in it and I give them a price, they like it, it's a sold. All right, so that's the little bracelet there, and I appreciate that very much. I'm gonna take that tomorrow. This is just a pocket piece. It says love. God loves you, and I believe it's made. I'm gonna have to check it though. Last time I thought something was aluminum, and it turned out to be sterling. Remember that sailor ring? For the longest time, I thought it was just a base metal. Then I thought maybe it was a aluminum. It turned out to be sterling. I need to check it all the time. Now this was an earring. I love this was 2 earrings, and I lost one. But I'm going to turn it into a pendant now that I bought the bales, because I love these when I had them for earrings. And one New Year's Eve, we were out there popping fireworks and drinking way too much beer, and I lost one. Who knows what happened? It happens. I don't believe this is real turquoise. I always hesitate a little bit with this kind of, it looks more like magnesite, but I'm not sure. And I'm not sure if I have the match. We're going to look. It is marked with the T mark and 925. I love this. This is hefty. This, I believe, was on a beaded necklace. And I forgot what the necklace was. It was like a howlite or a crazy horse, kind of brown and white marled beads. And I could just never sell it. Nobody was interested in it. But I always was intrigued by this Maltese cross. And I just think it's amazing. It's super hefty. This is also a fabulous pendant. It goes to 1 inch and 1.25 inches. Really nice. So maybe I'll present that again tomorrow. I'll put this over here with the pendants. Oh, these Pierre Cardin. I think it is. It looks like his symbol, doesn't it? I have to find the match, though. I only have one cuff link. Another little locket. This is base metal gold, I believe, but let me check because I do see a mark right there. I keep assuming. I need to start. Maybe it's just a scratch. No, it says LFS, Japan. Vintage, Japan. LFS, no wonder it's still in wonderful condition. That old vintage jewelry, I'm telling you. It needs a bail though, but isn't it beautiful? Old locket. Here's another one in gold. All of these need. I used to have so many. I had a big, this whole thing used to be all lockets. And I just sold them. I've been selling jewelry online for, 9 years? Something like that. And before that, eBay. And before that, flea markets. I can't open it. Boy, it's tight. I'll have to get a little needle in there, but I'll put these together. So, gosh. No, it seems like I have a lot of little ones. Where can I put these? Let me put them here. This is a fabulous charm. Look at this one. This is the Graduate. Oh my gosh, and it is the shiniest sterling. So beautiful. I love it. I love that one. Another single earring. Beautiful. Let me take it out. This is a genuine pearl. Brooch. I'm going to take it out of here, though. I'm going to put it with brooches. Filigree vintage. Is that a mark in there? Let's see if we see anything. But I know that's a real pearl. That's why it's in there. And there is no mark on it. Very pretty, though. And I'll put that with brooches. Okay. This is another sterling heart pendant. I like to tell you if they're pendants or charms because I really do appreciate a real bail for a pendant. And this is also an amber pendant. Very pretty, almost like a star and a flower. Or foliage anyway. More, this is Mexican sterling. I won't say that's turquoise because it's just kind of tough to tell with some of the Mexican stuff. It really is. This one, I think it was an earring because look at that tiny little thing there. It's beautiful though. Or it's a rose. So I'm going to take it out, see if we find a match and maybe put hooks on there. This is a tie bar, a tie pin actually, and it's lapis. Beautiful. I love that. That is very simple and pretty. So let me put this in the odds and ends. I'll make this my odds and ends because I have a little bluebird here. Isn't he gorgeous? Or a little robin. I don't know what he is, but he's blue and he's enameled and he's heavy. Look how beautiful. He's very dimensional. If I failed to say hello, thank you so much for coming in. I really do appreciate it. I would love it if you would hit that thumbs up so that more people can become aware. Okay. Are there any dentists in the family? This is a flying tooth. The charms are so crazy, aren't they? I just get a kick out of them. Sterling silver charm. It's a flying tooth. Smiling too. Maybe it's a wisdom tooth. I don't know, but that's just darling. And it's sterling. So funny. Okay, I was supposed to pull this deco thing out because it's single. Okay. Another, is that a little tiny diamond? What is that? This is a neck, a pendant. I can't tell what it is. Let me turn it around this way. Can you see anything in there? I don't see anything. I'm going to pull it out though because it might be real gold. We'll have to test that. And what is this charm? Let me turn it around. Oh, this is the diver. Look at her. No, not the diver, the swimmer. Competitive. Sterling. Enamel. So cute. These make me want to start another bracelet, but I don't need to do that. But when I see these, I just get so intrigued by them. Here's the little people, little kids. This one appears to be bluish. Needs a cleaning. And I believe this one is sterling. Little girl. September babies. Okay, let me take these backs out of here. Oh, this is a James Avery. Beautiful little, I need to take this in. A beautiful earring. And James Avery will sell you one earring for half price. So I knew they did that, but I just found out recently also that James Avery will replace any charm that is broken. And I had a beautiful peace dove that broke. It was just like an outline of a dove. It was so beautiful, and I had it for many years on my bracelet, and it just broke off one day. And I didn't even know that policy. They will sell you another one if they carry it, or any other one that can replace it for you for half price if your charm happens to break on you. And they do that with lost earrings. If you lose one, they'll sell you the other one for half price. These are beautiful. So that's just one more reason why I love James Avery jewelry. These do match. They're small little dangles, and they are mother of pearl on the pink side. This has a nice pink hue. These drop to 1 inch. Aren't they pretty? They're kind of like the shrimp design. Okay, I'm going to get some backs for these and bring these tomorrow to the auction. Put that with earrings. I got that bracelet. Another, I guess, what is that for the buttons? I don't know. I don't have all of these. I'm going to put them in the odds there. And I keep pulling this out, but I keep finding it. So I don't know if okay, here it is. Finally, the deco earrings are found together again. Aren't those beautiful? I love those. They're substantial too. Okay, I'm going to put those together as one match or earrings. Here they are. A stick bar pin. Why does it have a chain in there? It's very strange. Could that be body jewelry? It may be. I don't know. A real pearl. This is a tiny, tiny pendant. Beautiful on a nice 15-inch chain. It may be gold. I'll have to check it. I forgot. And it should not be in here if it's gold. It should be in the gold section. It should be. Oh, it does have a tiny diamond too. Everything's tiny. I can't find the mark right now, but I'm sure going to test it. It has a tiny diamond at the top. And if it works out, we'll see it for sale too very soon. Okay, another pendant. These are, of course, all CZs. Nice and long. Very hefty, though. Some of these are very nice with their maker marks and everything on the back. They're pretty. $925 and some kind of a diamond-shaped logo is what it says on that one, and that's a pendant. More sterling earrings. These are also clipped. Look at these tiny little buttons. Oh, so cool. Some people cannot wear pierced. My sister cannot wear pierced anymore. So if you sell, I don't know if y'all answered my question when I asked if y'all were resellers, but no, there is a market out there for the clips, especially the sterlings, the sterling ones. Okay, these are also sterling. These are just little, almost a little huggy. Looks like a chiclet or something. These are sterling. Pretty. Very nice. I was wearing teeny tiny earrings yesterday with little opals, and my daughter complimented me on them, and I said, oh, my necklace or something, and she said, no, the earrings. I was like, oh, I forgot I was wearing that. And you almost think like people don't notice small earrings, but if you have your hair up or your hair in a ponytail, They do, and they look fabulous. So don't dismiss the little earrings too. Give them some love. All right, we got Mickey Mouse, signed Disney. Cute. We'll put those with earrings too. A little apple, sterling charm. Some of these are soldered, and some of them are sometimes that double ring around it. Very interesting. I'm glad when they are soldered though, I think. Either way, if you want to put it on, they're going to have to cut it. So, okay, I think all of these little things here, let's go down here, are pearls. This is like my pearl section. Just all kinds. This one has a little diamond, I think. But look, it's like a little flat pearl. Like a little donut. I'll have to double check it to see if it's not gold or what. And then I have a black pearls, all kinds. Some of these are matched. So that one was matched. I have some drops. Oh, that's some kind of a cat eye or something. So most of these are matched, and I'll leave them there. Oh, this is a darling little charm. Yeah, so most of these are all matched up pearls. Look at this cute charm. It's got a real pearl there on the shell. That's a cute charm or pendant. And what is this one? Oh, I showed you the apple already. This one says dance. I love dance. And this is strange. How do you hang it? Did it lose the bail? I don't know. I can't tell. What do you think? Or do you just kind of let it float? I don't know. That's very strange. Another beautiful earring. This one, did I drop it? There it is. This one's very interesting. It's got a pearl, and then I don't know what they call the ones that have like this surface here, where I think people were actually like engraving them. They remind me of the stuff that goes on, you know, like on a whiskey bottle or something, those old Victorian badges that they would put on the whiskey and on the bottles at the bar in the home. It looks like we have two turtles. We have a match to the turtles, I believe. I'll put it out for a little bit and see if I do have it. This is beautiful. This is sterling, and it is, I believe, sea glass. This is very hefty. Look at that huge bail. That's about a 1/4 inch right there. I mean, it could be another gem, but that's what it looks like to me. It reminds me of sea glass. Let me know what you think in the chat. What do you think it is? I just got this one. And it is beautiful. I just love the color. It's like a, almost, I mean, it's very organic. Obviously the bezel was set around it. That's interesting. I'll have to bring that as well. And I'm going to take that out of here. Let's go to this side. We got a, who was that famous singer that had this tattooed on her breast? Forgot. But every time I see it, it reminds me of her. She was popular about 10 years ago. Forgot her name. But she's got these two tiger paws, and they look quite interesting. Every time I see it, it reminds me of her. Sorry, I digress. But I'm not even sure if this is sterling. I'll have to test it. It almost looks like alpaca. It's cool, though. I do need to put a bail on it. I do need to put a bail on that for sure. All right, we have a sterling brooch. I love this one. Is this the thistle? It may be. Hey, Kathleen, how are you? Thanks for popping in. I think it may be. We're just looking through my jewelry box and sorting it around. And, of course, if anything piques your interest, you know the drill. Just email me. But isn't it beautiful? Sterling silver. I think it's a thistle, but I'm not sure. What kind of flower is that? It's a very nice brooch. We will leave this in the this is going to be all sterling, and I was kind of turning it into a catch-all junk drawer. Here's a broken piece. This should already be in my scrap silver. I'm going to take this out because the gentleman that I take them to, he buys them whether they have stones or not. These are matched. Where is it? I just had it. Well, they're little angels, and they have cabochons of amethyst. Sterling silver. I'm going to put it over here with the earrings because I just had the other one. It fell here somewhere. I love these rings. They are all costume, but I'm going to put them with chains and take them out of here. But I always like an open ring pendant. I think it's just one of the sexiest things. I just love them so much. This one has a hidden bail. The rhinestones or crystals are AB, and these are just simple. This is gold tone, silver tone. They're very nice. I once had one that was sterling, but I sold it. It was really pretty, and I regret it now. Some things I regret selling, and that was one, because I really love an open ring like this. All right, well, we're going to take that out of there. I have a fabulous charm from Chicago. This has the, whatever it's called now. The wonderful skyscraper there. I think it was called the Sears Tower, but now it's not called the Sears Tower. Let me know in the chat, but this is sterling. It says Chicago on the pendant. It's beautiful, really hefty, very solid piece. Boy, this thing is tall. It's like a skyscraper here. Aw, showing jewelry and you love it. Oh, thank you so much, Vicki Williams. That's so kind of you to say. Thank you. Yeah, this is 1 1/8 inches, skyscraper size. Very cool. And I will possibly present that. This is glass. I love it because it looks like silver. Glass pendant, just a little dollop, little drop there, a little drip. That's pretty. Here's a tiny little cross. Charm, simple, hefty though. Nice and hefty. And sterling. This would make a very nice necklace for a child. That's pretty. And I will put that with pendants. Here's a beautiful pendant. I don't know what they call this design, but I have some jade earrings, jade bracelet, jade necklace with this same type of filigree. If you know, let me know in the chat. And that is, what do you call that? Tiger eye? Cat eye? In blue. So pretty. It's nice and big. It is sterling. And I don't know what they call this particular type of filigree, but it was very popular mid-century. It's a very popular mid-century design. I like that. And I will put that with pendants. Here's the dove. This is very pretty. And it's also a charm. And it's got a few marks on it. Let's see what it says. It has a date. It has a date, and it's kind of faded. It looks like 31, and it says stir, S-T-E-R. At first I thought it was a stork, but no, it's a peace dove, I guess. Very big, too. That's a nice one. That's 1 inch in the drop from the bail to the tip. That's a very nice one. Here's the little angel that we dropped a minute ago, but then I found it, and she's going over here with the earrings. And we found that. Okay, this is an ID bracelet. Someone had wanted to buy this, and then they never followed through. Some girl named Barbara. And it belonged to someone named Barbara. This is an old Spidell, I believe. I don't know what they made these out of, but they don't tarnish. They're amazing. If only my name was Barbara, I'd wear it. Though I do wear crazy ID bracelets with other people's names on them. Because I love this. It's just a little bit on the small side. It says Barbara. Thank you, Queen Elizabeth. The filigree pieces, yeah, I'm wondering what it's called. I need to Google it. because I'll bet it does have a special name. Spidell USA Rhodium Electroplate. Yeah, rhodium stuff. That's what it says on the inside. We'll try it. Barbara, go to the auction tomorrow, would you? All Barbaras. Buy yourself an ID bracelet. Put a smile on your face. Get some nostalgia going. I love this one. I have a dedicated jacket to all rodeo, Texas themed things, and I used to put this on there, but I've kind of filled it up with other brooches as well. But that's a very nice one. It is sterling. Really cool. And I'll put that here. Now this is interesting because this is a real opal. You can tell by how it's gotten a little milky. I don't know if someone exposed it to water or whatever, but I'm still saving it just to see if it turns back a little. I mean, you can't hardly see the glow, but you can see the rainbow effect at certain times when I turn it. And the lights in this desk in this studio are never conducive, but that's it there. It's just a broken piece. I'm going to take it out and put it in my harvest lot. It does not belong in that jewelry box. I found the other earring. All right, nice. So these are really pretty. Look at that. What are those, dogwoods? These were marked with a certain interesting mark here. Yeah, they were marked, they are marked sterling as well as 925 and then D-A Norway. Oh, they're already doing the fireworks. Can y'all hear them? Aren't those pretty? Okay, we're going to put those together. And then, oh, this is a teeny tiny baby bracelet and it's sterling. It is so cute. Look at that. It's got jade bead. Oh my gosh. This is so, look at the, I can't even open that tiny lobster claw. It is so teeny. And it's an ID bracelet. Let me close it real quick. This is for an infant. This is no more than a year old, I'm sure. Oh my gosh. And it's got her initials, or I guess it's her pearls. I don't know. FRB. I think it's so interesting. Wow. It is marked sterling on the lobster claw. This is very hefty. I'm sure it's all sterling. And it is so sweet. Genuine pearls. I love this. An all wire set. Oh my gosh. That is a 2-inch bracelet. So cute. I will bring it to the auction. You never know. There are collectors of all sorts. And I will have the auction tomorrow on my other channel, Thelma Thrifty Estate Sales. But as I said earlier, if you see anything tonight, email me at thelmahoards@gmail.com. Information that I speak of is always in the description box when this video uploads and to replay, okay? So, and you can always look at my other old videos. All that information is on the bottom of the screen. Just click more, and that's where you get more information than just the name of the video. All right, this one has a B on it. Initial B. I had a lot of these with initials, but I sold a lot of them. That's a good one, though. Here we have the Lucky Clover here. And I'm not sure if this is sterling, but let's see what it says. It says, luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. And it does appear to be just a base metal. It's cool, though. I like that. That's a good mantra for sure. And another, oh my gosh, look at these cute earrings. They kind of articulate. It's another lost earring. We're going to pull it out. I'm sure the mate is in here somewhere. Oh, these are pretty. We have an L. We have a sterling seahorse. Another charm. An L. This one's not sterling. Lost earring, lost ear. Is this a lost earring? A lost earring with a bell. I'm sure they're here somewhere, but we're going to pull them out till they find their partners. Okay. And this is a beautiful CZ or whatever. Look at that beautiful setting. It's even got a halo. This one's very nice. I think it's sterling. Hope I find that one. Thanks for hanging out with me, just piddling around. This one says Tycoon on it. This big giant rhinestone. Anybody heard of Tycoon? Let me know in the chat. These are beautiful. These match that necklace I showed you that Guillermo gave me. But this is not the matching set. He gave me the matching set. But I think I have them with the earring jewelry box that's dedicated to earrings. This is black onyx, I'm sure. It's the tiniest little pendant. It's pretty though. Definitely a pendant. It's got the pendant bail on it. And thanks for hitting that thumbs up. Hit the like button if you will. Sterling and TK is what it says in the marking. Sterling and then the initials TK. And it's just a really nice little onyx drop. That's pretty. Here's another pendant. This is a Christmas tree. Super cute. It is sterling. I'm going to have a July Christmas sale as well. What's it called? Christmas in July? I'm going to be doing that too. So some people are into it. Some people can't stand it, but we're going to be there anyway. I think I have the match to that over here. I'm taking all these singles out. Again, I always save these backs. This is a sterling one and a nice oversized one as well. More chains, more singles. Look at this teeny little dragonfly. Oh my gosh, can't even. It's like 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch. Let's see what it says. I think it's sterling. You got the fireworks going already? It says BR Thailand. People are not stopping with the fireworks. They started like 10 minutes ago. It's making me hungry for a hot dog already. That's another thing I should have told you to get. Buns. But I forgot. Look how teeny this is. Oh my gosh. I don't think it's sterling though, but we'll just leave it in there. Yeah, I think I'm ready for supper. I already had dinner. I found out supper means the last meal. Because I used to just use it alternatively to mean dinner, you know. What about y'all? Y'all ever say supper? This is an interesting area. I think I only had one though. It's like a cross.
The Last Supper redundant?
I don't know. Don't be facetious. Well, it's the last meal. The Last Supper. I don't know. It's too deep. Don't be getting deep. All right, here's the rabbit made of porcelain. He's going in the brooch section. You say supper all the time? Yeah, I say supper too. I think my granddaughter asked me, "What's supper?" She doesn't say that. They're from Chicago. Speaking of which, one of them claimed this bracelet. I really got to send it to him. He's like, "I forgot my bracelet." He really loved this thing, and I haven't tested it yet. But it fit my 8-year-old grandson, so I'm going to send him that. Oh my goodness. All right, we're in the last drawer. Thank you for hanging out with me. How long have we been on? An hour and 20 minutes. Okay, this is the brand that I was speaking of that is expensive. And it is Flying Colors. So if you run into this brand, those of you who are resellers and need your reseller tip of the night, Flying Colors, crazy, crazy designs. I love their Halloween one. That's why I thought that Halloween one I got was the same brand, but it might be just a wannabe. See? But these sell in the hundreds. They're averaging about $100. They're kind of like lunch at the Ritz, you know. How they used to be just pretty affordable and now they're so collectible that they're. Isn't this darling? I've never worn it. I'm so scared of it. Number 2 pencil, ABC, school bus, apples, and but they do all kinds of themes: Christmas, Halloween, and Flying Colors is the name. And go to eBay and look up the comps on these. Amazing. Yes, they're going through the boxes. Yeah, I enjoyed them here for 9 days. They were visiting from Chicago, and they even helped me with one of my auctions, and it was so much fun having them here. It was chaotic but fun. When they were helping me, they were typing in the. My granddaughter was typing in the chat and everything, and my grandson picked out some jewelry and was handing it to me, and all the ones he picked out, we got some good prices for them. We really did. Now I've never figured this thing out. I think it goes around your ear. I think it's supposed to be an ear hugger, and it looks like you're some kind of a fawn or something. Fairy fawn, pixie, whatever that you want to call it. This is an incredible piece that I keep only for sentimental value of my own. It's leather. It's a little pony. This is the first thing I ever purchased on eBay about 25 years ago. And I just fell in love with it, and I fell in love with eBay. And it's a little pin, and I need to give it some love. I really do. I have a leather needle. I need to stitch him up. I'm just afraid to, but he's all leather. He's a little cushioned up. And when I bought him, I think this is why I fell in love with eBay. The seller emailed me and said, "Did the horse get there safely? I'm so glad he has a new home." And it was just so surreal. And I fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. And I was like, this is my place. This is what I need to be doing. Buying and selling and enjoying. And that's what this one is. So isn't it darling? I mean, it's just so cute. It's obviously handmade. And it's real leather, but yeah, he's seen better days. And that's it. Very first thing I ever bought off of eBay. Here is another sterling charm. This one, I don't know. I don't recognize any state's shape, only Texas. This is Indiana. Indiana, we're going to put this in the charms up here. This is a pin. I'm not sure what it indicates, but it's a lung. Maybe it's a healthy and an unhealthy lung. I don't know. What do you think? Maybe it was lung awareness or something. I think it's cool. I love these little crazy things. It says made in China, and it says G in the back. So I have no idea what or when or why. Okay, and my daughter traveled somewhere and she brought me a Cuban cigar. And it's still in there, and I don't know why it's in here other than the fact that I have used this as a catch-all box for way too long. I'm going to put this somewhere else. Nice wooden box. And there it is. And I have smoked a cigar a couple of times back in the day. But I have not done so in about 28, 30 years. Yeah, maybe not that long. Let me see. This is the last time I did go to a very nice restaurant with a stockbroker I used to work for, and we went to the cigar room and had a cigar. But maybe that wasn't that long ago. What was that? Maybe 18 years ago. All right, we've got some pierced earrings. And they are crosses, and these are silver tone. These are going in a earring section, not in here. This is for sterling and for sale. I'm an avid knitter, and I think I was showing my granddaughter how to knit on these tiny little children's needles, or I was using it for something else years ago, and it wound up in here, going out. And what do we have here? Oh, we've got a lot of little singles. We've got a jewelry cleaning cloth. I have the matching necklace to these. These were called Aztec Moment, or I don't know, it had like a Southwest name. And I believe they were Avon or Japan, something really important and old. And I still have the necklace. And they are really pretty. They are ceramic. They are very nice earrings. And I don't know where the necklace is. I need to put them together. That would be a good thing to do. Another wonderful little charm. You know, I always thought this was a doghouse when I first saw it, but it's not. It's just like home is where the heart is, right? Yeah, and there's a chimney there and everything. When I first got this little charm, that's what I thought it was. But then I saw, and it's a big, fat, enameled heart, and that's actually what it really means. Home is where the heart is. That's very, very pretty. I like that little charm. And I'll put that over here with charms. Boy, we're going to have a whole drawer empty. This is some kind of a rutilated quartz or something on just a simple gold tone bezel set there. And I need to put a chain on that. This one, I don't know if that's an H. Does that look like an M? I don't know what this is, but it's very interesting. I'm sure it's gold tone, maybe gold filled. Some kind of pendant. I'm going to put this with pendants. Another initial. This is a D. See, I have a lot of D's and F's. Another fabulous Texas brooch. The Longhorn. This is also sterling. And I'll put this over here with sterling brooches. This is an old, I think this is like a lingerie brooch. I'm not sure. And I think the only mark on it is the maker and the patent. It's teeny. It's like an inch. Yeah, it is gold filled. Patent GH 21.10. No, it may not be gold filled. I don't know what 21.10 means, but that could be engraved. And it's small, teeny tiny, little brooch. This is an old hair thingy. I'm not sure if that's celluloid, but that is on mother of pearl. And it's an old bobby pin. Interesting metal. It's very soft. I mean, smooth. It's got a nice smooth feeling there. I don't think it's marked, but I'm going to double check. No. I can't tell. I think it's celluloid at the top. I don't know. I don't know acrylics or plastics that well to speak on it, but this is mother of pearl. It's a nice long bobby pin. That's interesting. I'll bring that too. I have this drop, crystal drop. I don't know if that's a arrowhead. It reminds me of an arrowhead or just an abstract crystal design. It's really beautiful. Two match. These are gorgeous. This is a really pretty color. They are twist back. Vintage earrings, and they are sterling. So I will offer these tomorrow. These are sterling. Aren't those pretty? I mean, those colors. I can't even describe it as a true ruby or garnet red. It's a very unique red. It really is. That's pretty. Okay, so those are sterling. I got to remember that. Put those in there for tomorrow. These are gorgeous Disco Days earrings. They are I need to put a hook on it. That's what I need to do. This is going to go in my other piddle video to repair these and bring them back to their Studio 54 glory days. Put those back in another section. Oh, I love this bracelet. This one looks like smoky quartz on here. I did bring this once. And I love the textured bracelet on it. Very heavy, very well done. I forgot what it says there, but let's see. It says Germany. Germany? It says German. It does not say made in Germany. It does not say West Germany. It says German. So I think it's really unique, very heavy. They really, really look like smoky quartz, or what used to be called smoky topaz, till they downgraded it. I'll present that one again tomorrow, but I'm going to put it with the bracelets where they belong. I'm not sure if that's gold. I'm going to pull all these tidbits out of here. See, here's the hook for that gold one. I already got it right there. It just fell off of it. So we will do that. These are sterling here. These little stick pins are sterling. I think they're very cool. This one's short. It's got a little heart. And then this is a little bead. It's kind of crooked. I think it's supposed to be. See, it's got like a little solid little ball there. Very heavy anyway, a little bead ball. So I'll leave that in here. Those should be in here because they are sterling. A little lost earring all by itself. This little bracelet I don't believe is sterling. I'm going to pull it out of here. It's beautiful though. Look at those beautiful crystals. And then we have a seashell earring. I don't know if we have the other. Oh, we did get the match to that other one that I said looked like a wine label or a whiskey label. But I think people get these engraved. And that's a silver bead ball there. Sometimes those have pearl drops. This earring is so cute. And it is marked Hong Kong. This one is marked Hong Kong. Oh, here's some more. These are the opals I was wearing that I talked about earlier. I'll offer these as well. I do believe these are man-made. They are on sterling. And I'll have to test the little diamonds. I don't remember if they're CZs or diamonds. And I'll put sterling backs on them if I have them. And I will offer these tomorrow. Or if you want to email me, feel free. Aren't they pretty though? I was wearing them today and my daughter complimented me on them and I was like, can you even see them? I just kind of like habit to put on earrings first thing. Yeah, they're pretty. I believe they're CZs, but we will see. We will double check. But aren't those nice? She said they look like eyes. All right, we'll put that in the earrings section over here and offer those at the auction. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to go about 11 o'clock in my other channel, Thelma Thrift, the estate sales. Again, all that information is going to be linked below. This was just a little piddle around with jewelry, sort jewelry with me, and kind of a relaxation video that I like to put out. People seem to enjoy that. This is a Timex, probably a wind-up. Oh, this is the one I used to wear on that. You can wear these. You can slide a leather band through the back. I also wear these with scarves. I take those tiny little men's scarves. I don't know what they're called. The ones they put in their pocket, their little pocket. And they're usually silk, and I can use those, and I just tie them and make a unique little wristwatch. And of course, these wind up are my favorite because they rarely break. They rarely break. That's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for an hour and a half. It's incredible that you did that. I really do appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful holiday if you are in the U.S. Thank God that you are, and I appreciate you very much. I will